Hey again everybody, Cidious StarCraft here for another StarCraft 2 commentary. The map today is going to be on Xel'Naga Caverns, and it's going to be Protoss versus Zerg. Of course, down here in the bottom left you do see Mr. Wizard playing as the red Zerg, and up in the top right is myself playing as the blue Protoss. I'll give you a little heads up, I haven't been casting much lately, kind of focused on, there's a tournament I'm currently in that I'm kind of devoting a lot of play time towards, perfecting build orders, working and things of that nature. And neglecting a little bit of the commentaries, the videos posted on my site and whatnot. So I do apologize there, but I'm trying to focus on that because there's a decent prize pool, and it'd be nice to actually win it. Not holding my breath saying I will, but if I do place decently enough for myself and get some experience in the tournament scene, I'm content with that regardless. So like I said, I do apologize for not posting much as of late, but I played this one. It was a pretty quick match, so I decided I wanted to go ahead and cast it before I headed out and did some errands and whatnot. The map is Xel'Naga Caverns. Seems to be one of my most frequently played maps, if you guys have seen some of my videos. I'm starting to really like this map. I think, especially against Zerg, I think I've gotten some pretty good build strategies down in order to counteract the potential threat that Zerg can pose by, doing what they need to do. Now, of course, as you can see, he is putting down the spawning pool, putting it at 14 supply. So more than likely, he's going to put a hatchery at about 15 supply. Myself, I got my gateway going down, of course, still making continued probes. Now, I do send my little probe over here, a little patrol motion, to try to delay any type of an expansion going down. And I'm getting a little pummeled a little bit from this little drone here, but I'm trying to keep at least my HP gone. I know the shields are about done. And I did just try to drop a pylon there. Now, it's really not bothering him too much because he is spending his money, so more than likely he's droning up or he's building some other things. But he's going to leave this little drone here to try to work on the pylon and trying to eventually take it out. Now, I do end up canceling it, as you can see, right before it, completed. What that does basically is makes you maximize the amount of delay you can do for this particular base. Now, since I did delay it, he decided to get an extractor, build more harvesters, as opposed to dropping down his hatchery. So delaying this as long as I have will actually put me, as you can see, the supply count a little bit higher than he is. Harvester count, I'm way ahead, 19 to 15, and it's also mainly because of that Chrono boost. But he's been focusing on trying to drone up what he can. He's of course getting his queen out, and he got his extractor to possibly get Zergling speed. But like I say, delaying this as long as you can, especially as Protoss, it will be more beneficial than anything else. Looking at the production tab, I am dropping down 2 more gateways. I got my cybernetics core, of course. Now, for the most part, I am working on warp gate technology. However, I'm not going to really produce anything but zealots at the moment. As you can see, I'm chrono boosting them out, trying to keep up with supply, doing a pretty good job for a change, I should say, of not supply blocking myself. But I want to get at least a decent zealot army, because I know he's got, at the moment, nothing but Zerglings. Of course, as you can see, production tab, he is dropping down his Roach Warren, and he's about 10 seconds or so from completing, 10 seconds from completing his hatchery. So I do have a timing window right here where that if I decide to push out in a minute, he's not going to have much of an army aside from a couple of Zerglings. And he's just got his base built, his second base, so if I push out before he gets it up and going, it'll work to my advantage. Now, I'm waiting for it. I do end up having a total of 6 zealots here, which is actually a pretty good force off the start. And as you can see, my supply discrepancy is 36 to 25. And as you can see, during this entire time frame, I'm not stopping any harvester count. Got a total of 22. He's got, a little bit more than I do. Or, I got a little bit more than he does, I should say. But then again, he's got that second base, so he should be able to, if I let it go unchecked, be able to out-macro me. And now if you look at it, I'm almost doubled the supply count. I'm 16 ahead or so. And I'm going to go ahead and push in. He's going to try and get these 2 spines up, and he's got a queen and a couple of Zerglings here. Now watch this right here. This little zealot's getting attacked, so I pull him back. It's called microing. Pull him back so he doesn't get killed, saves his life, and even though he's hurt, he's one more body in there to attack things with. Now, I'm sitting here fighting off what I can. Of course, I'm trying to get the spine crawl off before he gets attacked. And he doesn't even get one hit off. He does end up canceling that spine because he knows it's going down. Now I'm going for the queen, and at this point I haven't lost a single unit yet. The 100 minerals you see here is from when I canceled that pylon off the start. Microing back your hurt zealots and you know, attacking where you can. You know, you'll keep them alive as long as you can, and they'll work to your advantage. Now he is catching up a little bit on the supply here. I do kill these broodlings because I don't want them to hit me as I'm running away. And I'm going to go ahead and back out. I'm not going to take a chance of engaging this up here because I do not see the high ground. I do not see what's up. I assume he's probably getting roaches. I did not know about the banelings, but if I was to push that with my zealots, I would definitely end up losing that situation. Now he looks like he is going to try to chase me down. He's got about, what is that, 13 Zerglings, and he's got 3 banelings here and a couple roaches. So it does appear that he might be trying to push out. He's trying to bait my zealots out, and I do end up seeing, of course, the banelings at this point, and I'm just trying to run away. I've actually built, of course, a massive amount of stalkers here, and what I'm going to try to do is I pull that zealot off. I'm going to try and separate my units out, and then just clear them up with the stalkers here, because, of course, they can shoot them. Since he had them on tack command for a particular zealot, I didn't know what it was. I was trying to separate them out so they wouldn't all take the splash damage. And now if you look at the supply discrepancy, 59 to 42, unit slots have 1125 to 100, but technically that actually does not exist because of the fact that it was a canceled pylon. Even though it shows 100 minerals lost, I really haven't lost anything as of yet. So the units I do have, I'm doing a lot better with keeping them alive. And I decided I'm going to go push out again just in case he decides to put his base up. But at the same time, while I'm pushing out, I'm putting another base in there. Do have one immortal because I assume that by now he's got roaches. And my assumption is correct. I'm trying to pull this away from the Zerglings. The Zerglings counter immortals very, very well. I do lose 1 zealot, lose 2, lose 3, but that's all I end up losing the entire match is 3 zealots. So push them hard, push them fast when it comes to playing Zerg on this particular level, whether you're Terran or Protoss. Don't let them get a foothold. Keep up the pressure, and you can end up putting them back on the back burner and end up winning fairly quickly. So hope you guys liked it, and I look forward to casting more for you guys. Again, if you want to send your own replays to me, I will do my best to cast them. It's at sidsreplays@gmail.com. I look forward to it next time.